Hi everybody, Jason Hodge here. Got my three musketeers next to me. They want to do the cameo on the next video. So, the question today on day number 8 of the video challenge, the Love Yourself for Life video challenge. Thank you, Tina. It's put out by Juliet Easton. Let me read it out. What things have you discovered that have made it easier to make changes in your life? Okay, I'm going to say something that may sound a little strange. What else is new, right? But the things that have made it easier to make changes in my life have been ignorance. I know that sounds a little strange, but let me explain that a little bit. Okay, I was kind of looking back, and this question I had to kind of contemplate it for a moment and kind of dig deeper into some of the deeper layers that I think that this particular question touches on. I think it's a deeper question than just the surface, the cursory look at it. And what I realized is that the things that have gone over really big in my life have been based on ignorance. Not that I didn't know what I was doing, but it was ignorance to the possibility of failure. I didn't have that portion of it come into play. I was ignorant of the fact that, hey, this possibly could not work. So that has allowed me to make some changes and to change midstream, because the things that I haven't had, a hook in, an anchor to where it has to go this way, but instead I just kind of put it out there and said, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Let's see if this works. Let's see what will happen if I do this. And it was more of an experiment, either my getting to know myself better, my getting to know my audience better, my getting to know my marketplace better, whatever, that is. It was more of an exercise without an intended outcome per se. But the big picture was there, but how that big picture needed to play out wasn't. So I would say that, ignorance, and also the ability to think. I'm a thinker, and I know that a lot of times, especially when it comes to getting things done, sometimes that is kind of, poo-pooed on, right? It's like my kids are kind of cracking up with that last one. But it kind of is, it is overlooked, I think. And I think that there is a way to think. There's a way to think on things without cutting off the process of activity, calculated activity, calculated moves, making things happen. And so for me, that thought process is crucial. There's a certain level of comfort and a certain level of foundation that I believe, at least the way that my mind works, needs to be present in order for things to play out. And that's mainly in the structure. How am I going to get certain things done when I set my hand to it? And that way I can kind of go on autopilot with the methods that I use to get things done. But I'm not fixed in it has to be that way. So hopefully I answered that question. I do like to take time to really kind of digest certain things to see, okay, is this the direction that I want to go? And if the answer is yes, then that is when I start making those moves. And once I have my template set, then I can make the moves on autopilot without having to consider, okay, well, what do I do next from this point? Because it's all a foundational move. All right, so with that said, this is Jason Hodge, and hoping that if this is something that resonated with you, because maybe you're that type of person who has heard everybody else's thought process on, just take massive action, ready, fire, aim, which I don't have a problem with those things. And I think that those things work when you have already set your internal foundation properly so that you can ready, fire, aim. But because your internal compass is pointed in the right direction anyway, then you happen to hit the target that you don't realize is there. There you have it. Okay, so with that said, this is a powerful challenge that we're doing right now. For me, I'm finding that it's causing me to contemplate things at a deeper level. And the last challenge that we did, it opened up the doorway for that contemplation. And now my commitment to myself in this challenge is to dive deeper, because I realize that the deeper that I dive, the better I am for my world, the better I am for those whom I serve. And so that's what I'm taking this 30-day challenge to really, set in place certain aspects of who I am, so that way I can connect with people on a deeper level and help them achieve the results that they're looking for, in their business, in their organizations, and in their lives. So I would encourage you to get involved with this video challenge. It will absolutely transform your life, transform your business, transform your world. All right, with that said, I'm Jason Hodge. I will catch you later.